somebody with more information in this is Wolves fan from Wolves Fan TV, Dave, Dazzling Dave. Morning, Dave. How are you today?
Dave.
Good morning, guys. I hope you're both very well this bright and sunny morning.
Yes, lovely, mate.
It's scorching already outside. It's a warm one. Dave, we've been seeing you making a lot of noise in this on social media, and actually it's getting a fair bit of traction. The fact that the club hadn't submitted the championship bid. What do you make of this as a Wolves fan, firstly?
Well, all the Wolves fans, the fan base is incredibly disappointed, upset. We saw one of the Wolves women's players, who's basically a Wolves fan, sits on the, I think she stands on the South Bank to watch the men's team as well. They came out after the final game, Beth Merrick, saying that they were all absolutely devastated. They were told after the final whistle against Forest that even if they'd have gone up, won the league, they still wouldn't have been promoted because Wolves didn't submit the application to go up, and obviously that's come out, and we're all really, really upset and angry about it, because it just the Wolves women side are an inspiration to a lot of young girls.
Yes,
they've built up their own fan base. They get really good gates as well. I mean, I think they had around about 5,000-6,000 at one of the games at Molineux. They played Manchester United in the FA Cup, packed out at Telford where they play. They get more gates than a lot of non-league sides, and this is built they've built under the manager Maka over the last 8 years. And they're really, truly inspirational. And don't forget, they're competing in a league, which is the league below the championship, against two fully professional teams in Burnley and Nottingham Forest. Wolves only have 3 players that are on a part-time contract. All the rest, are just effectively volunteers. They do get the use of the facilities at Compton, and what they've achieved this year is truly remarkable. That they lost their first game of the season to Nottingham Forest, and they haven't lost since.
Dave, can I ask you a question, Dave? Just to explain to listeners. So you say if they got top, they wouldn't have went up. What does it cost to apply? The application. What does it cost the club?
So from our understanding, it's about an extra couple of £100,000, which is basically a couple of weeks' money for the likes of Matthias Cunha.
Wow.
It's not a lot of money in the scheme of things. Wolves are saying from the reports in the local paper that they don't agree with having to apply the criteria in February. And
that's when the men were struggling and they didn't know if they were going to get, survive relegation.
But even saying that, the women's team doesn't come under PSR. It's a separate thing altogether. We've seen Newcastle last season that went fully professional. They went straight through the league. We've seen teams like Burnley and Nottingham Forest that have invested in the women's game and gone fully professional. We are a Premier League club, and we should be acting like a Premier League club. Wolves have got a really good esports section under Fosun. We've got like multiple esports teams that they spend a lot of money on, that are doing really well in different things, which is great. It's part of their approach in broadening the Wolves brand.
Yeah.
My opinion, and many fans' opinions, is the women's game is one of the, if not the fastest growing sport in the world. The WSL is being broadcast on TV. There's main teams that are up there. They're looking at expanding that. Surely, if you're investing in the likes of esports and building the brand of Wolves through that, then you'd want to back and be part of this journey that the women's game's
Agreed. Dave, well said. Keep flying the flag, by the way, because a lot of people are saying it. Gabby's in your corner, I'm in your corner, obviously, mate, as well. So keep going for that.
What we want to hear is the club coming out with a statement and a
so quiet
for the women, because our concern right now is that the whole team could resign. That the
what does it say for like the young girls who are Wolverhampton fans who want to be footballers one day? What does it say to them if there's not going to be the backing?
Well, exactly. It's all about, we have this with Wolves, we have this one pack mentality. It's on the shirt. It's all about being together as a pack. And when you see I don't know what the thinking is. That they've obviously got some thinking about it, but like it's a massive PRO goal. If you think that something like this is just going, it's national news. It's kind of embarrassing, and the concern is that the girls are so gutted, and they've put everything into this season on the basis that they could potentially win the league. Now, Forest, in the end, won the league.
Yeah.
Had they not lost that first game of the season, who knows what would have happened.
Dave, thank you so much. Honestly, thanks for coming on. We've got to run now, but thank you for spreading the word and listen to finish the campaign like that and to be told by your own side, by the way, we hadn't submitted the bid anyway to go up.
On AM, on DAB, via the TalkSport app and on your smart speaker. TalkSport.